For over 3 decades, Daphne Marlett has contributed to Canadian culture variously as poet, novelist, editor, theorist, teacher, and oral historian. Marlett's highly celebrated work is marked by an attitude towards language at once intimate, critical, and exploratory. She is the author of over 20 books, including the novels Taken and Anna Historic, and the intergeneric collections Ghost Works. This is a long introduction, Brad. Oh, it wasn't? Okay, thanks. Well, anyway, Marlatt is the recipient of the Brisbane and Macmillan Writing Awards. Her most recent publication is This Tremor Love Is. She's a widely known Canadian writer, and I'm really, really happy that we are able to have her read for you tonight. Please welcome Daphne Marlett.
Thank you. It's a great pleasure to be here. It's not often I get to read in the States, but it's certainly not often that I get to hear Lydia Wakoski, so I'm very pleased to be here. 2 books came out last spring. One of them, I'm going to read from both of them. One of them was a re-edition of an early book of mine, a collaboration with the photographer Robert Linden. It's a sequence of poems about the fishing village of Steveston, which was a Japanese-Canadian fishing village before World War II, when the Japanese were all interned in the interior by the federal government, as much as what happened here in the States. It's on the mouth of the Fraser River, which is, of course, was one of the great salmon rivers in the world. It was a cannery boomtown very early, before Vancouver even became a city. And I'm going to read you a couple of pieces from it. And then I'll read you the new piece that was written for this edition. This is I don't often write as a result of seeing photographs. This came after seeing a wonderful photograph dated 1913 of a young First Nations woman standing outside a cannery on the dock with the river. You could see the river through 2 open doors, and they were still fishing with sail then. There was a sailboat in the distance, and it was called Waiting for Work. In those days, of course, without refrigeration, the boats would come in and everyone would rush to can, and then there'd be nothing to do until the next boat came. Standing inside the door, the river, how shadow lies just inside the cannery floor, sun pouring down outside, the river streaming slow, slow by. Now she feels old enough. Now she is wearing a long print dress and leaning into the threshold, waiting for work, the wheel that time is, whose hands are standing still, hers empty, whose friends also surround her, waiting all morning for the fish to come. Nothing moves, but occasional strands of long hair, the subtle wind is lifting up off the river, the Fraser, mouth of the Fraser here, where it debouches into marsh, delta, swirling around and past those pilings of the cannery wharf they are standing on, muddy and pale green, teeming, invisible fish. Now she is old enough to be her mother inside, working with the smallest one standing by her skirt in grubby dress, and the blood streams down the wooden cutting board as the iron chink, that's what they call it, beheads each fish. Now she is old enough when the wheels turn, she is feeling her body in its light dress, wind blows through as past the faces of her friends, likewise silent, impassive. Wind blows through those open doors too, because in the dark where machines are, and the cans and the steam and a cabin of men with rolled up sleeves and straw hats, and men in oilcloths, liquor spattered with fish nut. Beyond and across the corner of that dark stands another door, and the sail of a boat crossing the river. Wind, wind. An open door, where men unload their hauls of fish, the collector's boat, float, sliding 100 on top of another, their own scale grease that keeps them alive, and see they're taken from to dry in open sun on an open dock. But she is in